Right or left? Have we been here before? It all looks the same. These may be the exclamations of many families while wandering through a local corn maze. From dozens of acres of winding paths to just a few, we visited 3 Virginia farms that are excited to welcome wanderers this fall. Liberty Mills Farm's maze in Orange County features artistic flair.
This year's maze, the theme is The Starry Nights by Gogh. We've always considered ourselves aerial artwork, and this year I can honestly say we are literally aerial artwork. The maze itself is approximately 1,100 feet by 1,800 feet in size, so it's a very large canvas we have to work with.
At a whopping 34 acres, the Woods' Maze is the largest in the nation this year.
We start the planning process really after the first of the year. Sometimes we will know ahead of time what our maze theme to be, but as a family, we'll work with it, come up with a theme. I'll make some sketches of it. We'll run it by the family, whether they like it, they don't like it, and we'll continue from there until we have a final proof. We plant the field that first week of June because we want the corn to be green later in the season. Usually the farmers in Virginia are planting the end of April, first part of May, but we plant in June, so the maize is still nice and lush and green during the maize season.
Wood says this level of artistic expression takes careful coordination.
One of the things we do different versus one of the normal ways you plant corn, we plant the field in both directions. We create a grid sheet, so we can transfer the plots onto the grid using XY coordinates, and that's how we create our picture.
Their Starry Nights maze earned them a spot in USA Today's Best Corn Maze competition. With 4 different paths and 12 miles of trails, there's something for everyone.
The best things for us is we're creating memories for people. They will come out and they will spend anywhere from 1 hour to the entire day out here. They're putting their cell phones down, they're engaging with their families, they're talking to other people. People inside the maze, complete strangers will meet and become friends, and we've actually had people that will meet up here every year because they met inside the maze and come back and do the maze again. They love the complexity of the maze, they love the different options that we have from a half hour, 1 hour, 2 hour length trails, and just the beauty of this entire property.
In Central Virginia's Amelia County, Coverly Farm's corn maze is a family affair.
Corn maze was probably in the 3rd or 4th year I started to add that. I think it started as a 2-acre maze and it's been as big as 6 or 7 acres. 2020 was a really big year for us that we kind of jumped that year. People were ready to get out of the house and looking for something to do. So that's kind of when it became clear that it was going to be something worthwhile to pursue, and it's been growing ever since, and it's something that we really enjoy doing as a family, so it's been very rewarding.
Harvey says that with a good crop of corn and a freshly cut maize, they are ready for fall's arrival.
We have 5 weekends that we're open, starting with the first weekend of fall. We're open the next 5 weekends through the end of September and October. And I want to say last year we had between 1,500 and 2,000 people over the month. You know, our biggest day has probably been 300 or 400 people, which, you know, we have plenty of space here, so I think that's kind of what the people that have come have enjoyed is we try to keep it like a park-like setting where there's stuff for the kids to do, but you can also see the farm work that we're actually doing that doesn't have to do with the actual pumpkins or the corn maze.
Down the road in Southside Virginia's Campbell County, the Yoder family is preparing the final touches for their fall fun. But Delvin Yoder says things were not so cheery in the beginning.
Agritourism in general was kind of born out of desperation. We were a small dairy farm before, my dad before me, and then I farmed with him for about 25 years. And then when I took over the farm, Daddy was growing tomatoes and doing a bit of retail with that. The farm was sliding into a hole, the dairy part, and so in desperation we were looking around. Fall was a beautiful time of year, a little slower time here on the farm. Dad, why don't we do pumpkins, and then soon after that, why don't we do a corn maze as well? It all looked too big and complicated to me, but they ran with it between Eldon and Lowell. And first year we had a small 7-acre maze. Not really that complex. We moved the footprint over several years and kind of ended up where we are now.
This year's maze is 12 acres, and Delvin's son, Eldon Yoder, is the maze mastermind. With a pumpkin and strawberry design visible from above, Eldon explains that participants can use their smartphones to add an extra challenge.
People find 12 waypoints as they go through. And that gives us an idea of, like, if you're playing the game, you kind of have an average time through the maze. Most years that's like 40 to 45 minutes. I'm guessing we'll be around that again this year. It's like enough to get lost, but hopefully not lost enough that we need to come find you.
Whether you're looking for a wistful wander through aerial art, trying to best your friend's record time, or just whiling away a day in the country, each of these Virginia farms offers some amazing opportunities to make memories this fall. For Real Virginia, I'm Elijah Griles.